How's everyone doing? Nice one, mate. Good to have you along. Living the dream indeed. YouTube's camera's slightly off straight, it's really annoying. That'll do. Yeah, it's the first time I've played this week because I hurt my neck on Tuesday. Haven't really been able to play. Ugh, cue ball in the way. Let's do that again. Nope. Alright, how's everyone doing? Can you show us reverse side and how you allow for deflection? Reverse side? What do you mean by reverse side? Do you mean like when I'm trying to move the... Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I'm assuming if you, like, say you're playing this ball and you're dead straight on it and you need to move up to here, you would play that with bottom right and the cue ball will come this way. I'm assuming that's what you mean, the reverse side? Do you mean like that? If you play it with left hand side it doesn't? The same thing, it kind of cuts in this way. So the cushion, send it to the top cushion, yeah. So say you're dead straight here, like straight backspin. Straight backspin will bring the cue ball in this direction, I think. This direction. So we'll put a ball there, that's where it was going. Same shot with bottom left hand side. It's going in that direction. And then bottom right hand side, more in this direction. So yeah, you can kind of gauge from that, I guess. Cheers JJ, appreciate it mate. When did you purchase your cue? Well, I've been using that cue for a while, but not that exact cue, but one that was basically the same as it. For like the last 6 months, but that exact cue I've been using for the last kind of 2 months, I would say, and the link to it is in my bio. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's start potting some balls. Off the break would be great. go in. Ugh. Right, so we're going to have to go reds, I think. First look. Let's see if we can... Hang on. Right, well, we're definitely going reds, yeah. Okay, so that's my first ball. That's all I know so far. Could I go yellows? I could. I can see that, but it's a difficult shot. And then what am I going to land on? I'm going to be going over here. I'm not going to be landing on any yellows because this red blocks this yellow. So there's no point in me going yellows. That's my first ball. That ball, try and land on this. Where the black is, my first thought is basically that yellow makes it difficult for the black to go in here. By the way, apologies if you're new. I talk a lot about what I'm thinking and what I'm doing, right? Yeah. So my first thought of where the black goes, it goes in this corner, but this yellow makes it difficult to land on. You'd have to land quite like here and it's difficult to do, or here and it just makes the pot difficult. Which means that these two reds are likely not going to be the last two reds based on where the black is, okay? So a lot of people will probably play this, kind of move to here, play this. But if you move these, if you pop these four first and then move up for these two, it could be quite tricky landing on the black. So I'm thinking I play this, move up table to around there, play these two first, and then figure out these four. Hopefully that's last or this is last, and I land there and I'm on the black to the middle. Something like that. Very loose plan so far. Overrun a little bit. A lot actually. Not a good shot at all. Try and get into the cue. Yeah, try and get into the cue ball and land anywhere where these yellows are for that red into there, hopefully. And now, like I said, I can pop this ball and then figure out these four and go from there. Saying that, this ball right now, obviously the angle on this ball is taking me into this area. And if I land the cue ball there, or anywhere within that area of the chalk, you can see it's just a little bit difficult to land on these balls. Like that ball's quite difficult to land on. You have to land exactly where the chalk is, right? So I can play that ball now, but that means that this ball's being left, which isn't ideal. Try and land on that. If I get there, I'm on that, but these yellows in the middle of the table just making everything awkward. Right, one sec, let me just have a think. Right, if I land there, I should be alright. On that. Hopefully. Yep. So, play this. If I get to here, I'm on all, or there, I'm on all three, so that's what I'm going to try and do, give myself a choice. Okay, I'm not on all three, I'm not on this one, but I am on the other two. So now starting to think about which ball is going to get me on the black. Ideally this one. But this yellow just makes things awkward. I'm actually going to use that yellow as a target. I'm going to play into that, and then I should have a nice easy shot on this to get nice on this red. Screw into this yellow. Dead straight, not ideal. So I've got two choices. Leave myself here, but the angle on this red isn't great for getting on the black. Whereas if I screw back and I land this gap, that's easy to get on the black. So that's what I'm going to try and do, hit the chalk. A little bit of an unnecessary shot, but I feel like I've got to do it. Right, we got there in the end. So again, apologies, I'm talking loads, but that's because I'm on my own and I get bored if I just pop balls. So I'm telling you guys what I'm thinking, why I'm doing certain things. All right, guys, any other questions, feel free to ask. Best time to ask me questions are where I'm here, when I'm here racking the balls up. Oh, is that the streets? Banging. Any tips to improve? Practice as much as you can. Don't take ideally more than 48 hours away from the table. That deserves a ball. You make it back-to-back breaking runs. It's not looking amazingly likely just because of the first shot on reds. That yellow is awkward. It might go in that gap, but probably not. First red, this one, no. If I were playing black ball rules, I'd probably play yellow onto red, but I'm not. So it's all well and good going yellows here. These four are nice. This one's fine. This is the problem. So you've got to weigh up whether you, like, do I try and pop that straight? Likelihood I clip the red or miss it. Do I do that? Or do I leave that yellow, pop this yellow to the middle, can't get on that now, pop this yellow to the middle, and then try and like get from here to there? Like, that's just not going to happen. With reds, the difficult thing is the first ball. Like, this is my ball that I'm going for first. It's just a difficult pop, so I'm weighing it up. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go yellows. But what I don't like is where the cue ball's in this line, it's difficult to judge that gap, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this and go there, because I think that is easier to judge, that gap from here. Still missable, but it's easier to judge from this angle than it is this angle. So that's what I'm going to do. So bloody tight, so tight. The problem is, what am I doing? I'm getting to there. Is I've got to play it with pace, which I don't really want to do. I just want to roll this in. Very missable. Okay, caught the jaw, but went in, and I'm on that yellow, which is nice. Now, I don't want to risk missing this because a lot of people would roll this in and land there for this ball to the corner. But I miss those shots just because I don't cue straight. So I'm going to play this with power and try and get over to here to have this yellow in this corner. Oh, well, that didn't work. It's not terrible. I'm on my bad ball. This was my bad yellow, but I kind of wanted it last based on where the black is. Excuse me, I've got something in my eye. Right. So that tells me now that this is probably my last yellow, one of these two anyway. I'm going to be playing this. You see the angle. Oh, don't love it at all, but I've got to play that and try and screw over to here would be ideal. Pop that, get to there, pop that, get to there, and then from here all I've got to do is stun into that space for the black. The first shot is the worst because this is a thinner cut than it looks and the cue ball's moving towards this red more than I would like. So I've got to put a lot of backspin on this. Okay, the backspin kind of killed the action there, and I did cheat the pocket a little bit, so got away with it. Right, so the finish should be what I was saying just now. Just need to get to there. Ideally that's 2 inches or something. I want to get away from the cushions, I'm going to get further forwards than that. It's straighter than I would have liked on this, but that should be alright. Can play this and kind of punch into that area like I mentioned before. I want it to be there. Don't love this angle, but the risk here is if you cut that, you end up running to there and you're not on the black. So I've got to play it so gently that hopefully the cue ball stops before it goes behind the red. Could play the double, but no. Wow, no, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere near holding this. I'm going to try and play it with right hand side, and if I can, hit the red. If not, the cue ball should get here, and I should have a shot on the black. Try and hit the red off the cushion. No, bad. Very, very fortunate. I'm even on this somehow. I think might have to play it with a little bit of left hand side just to turn the cue ball around the red a little bit. Yeah, swerved it too much. Wow. Okay. All right. Watching from Uganda. Nice one, Joel. Appreciate it. So I just tried to swerve the cue ball there because it didn't play plain ball. So that's the reason why I overcut the black. But we've had 2 breaks, missed 1 ball, so I'll take that. That's all because of the second to last yellow. Just didn't get right position on the last yellow there. That's what messed it all up. Probably should have played double. All right, break number 3. If you guys got any questions, by the way, feel free to ask. This cue ball keeps ending up stuck on this cushion. I mean, this would be a fairly straightforward finish if the cue ball weren't where it is. So, 1 good shot, and there's a chance. Could go for this one to the middle, but that's a difficult pot. So I'm going to play this one because it's slightly easier, and hope to land around there for a choice of this one to the middle or one of those 2 to the corner. Stop. Really wanted to be on that, but okay. What do you go for here? This to the middle was obviously the easiest pot out of all of them. Could play this one. That's running into the yellow and leaving me on that. Am I doing that? Cue ball could run a little bit away. I don't think I have to though. Like, this is fine, but what's it leaving me? Probably that. If I hit the yellow full ball, it's probably leaving me on that. Trying to aim for the middle of the yellow from this. At least I'm on that. Okay, so I've got a double. Do I play the double? Obviously I'm on this ball, but then I'm coming over to here and back to here. Then I would play this ball, but then getting from this ball to this ball could be awkward, or vice versa. So I could play this double now, get to there, leave myself this to the middle. Then if I leave myself those 2 last, it should be easy. I don't like this one down the rail anyway, so I'm going to play that. We'll pretend it went in. Perfectly on it as well. Perfectly on it. I like the double in that situation. But yeah. How far up north am I? I'm in Southampton. So about as far south as you can get. What's the disc you break off? It's called a brake pad. Protects the cloth when you break. So if you ever see it on a pub table, you get those little white marks around the braking area. That's called cloth burn. It's basically where heat is caused or created when the friction between the tip of the cue and the cue ball creates heat and it burns the cloth. So that's what that does. What cue am I using? I'm using a custom carbon fibre cue from Go Customs. Link to it is in the link tree in my bio. You get 10% if you use my code. 10% off if you use my code. Okay. Let's go again. 3 breaks, 1 clearance, 2 missed balls. Oh, sorry guys, on TikTok, just knocked the camera there. That's not straight, that's going to annoy me. That's better. Alright, cue ball down. What would you guys do, reds or yellows? Write in the chat. Yeah, any pub that charges £1.50 for a game deserves to be out of business, no offence. Yeah, I am coming up north in December, but yeah, there'll be 4 venues that I'm visiting in the northwest. Then no, well, 4 in the Midlands, 4 in the northwest, and 4 in Yorkshire, back to back. Right, so let's look at how they all connect. The yellows don't connect in any way, shape, or form. The reds look difficult, but they're fairly straightforward, and there's an obvious pattern with them, up to the point where you could say the exact order from the break, right? These 2 yellows, fine, you put the cue ball there, what? You do that, then you land there. Then what are you doing with these 5? Nothing, apart from trying to get lucky with position, because it's very difficult to land on them based on where this red is. There is an obvious pattern here with reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They pretty much join the dot. It's pretty much a case of joining the dots. So let's join the dots, hopefully. Should maybe have changed position there for the black, but I shouldn't have played the black into that pocket, but whatever. 2 and 3. Where's the list of venues? They will be on my Facebook page and Instagram page when I'm done. But basically the Yorkshire's sold out, and they're all sold out, and they're all booked. It's just waiting for confirmation from 1 from the northwest and 1 in the Midlands. But in Yorkshire, I'm going to a pub called the Horse and Jockey in Wakefield. And I'm also in Wakefield for day 2. Where am I? What's the name of the place? Breakers Sports Bar, I want to say it's called. I'm pretty sure that's night 2. Then night 3, I'm in Rotherham at Pewter Pot. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then night 4 on at Hustlers in Hull. So they're the 4 venues in Yorkshire. Can we get a ball, please? Thank you. Oh, Q Club have got a flyer, have they? Nice, nice. All right, well, there's no clearance here. We're going to get very fortunate to get any kind of a finish, but I'll try and pull something out of the hat and go from there. Really, you've got to play that man here. If I can pop that in the middle, I can try and get out there and do something. But oh, we'll go reds anyway. So actually, our red goes. Didn't even see that. That goes to the corner. Reds it is. Need to get. That's where I need to land. Not quite, but it'll do. Stop. Don't love it. Don't love it. Did not love it at all. Did not love it. That's as far north as I'm going this time around here. Luca. Oh yeah. I think that got quite a few views, I'm not sure. But how's everyone doing anyway on this Friday night in the UK? Don't know where you are, but Friday night here, everyone good? Again, if you've got any requests, feel free. I've currently had 6 breaks, made 2 finishes, and missed 4 balls. That last break was a bit rotten though, so why not retake the shot? Yeah, trying to break and clear, so. Did I go to Kent? Already been to Kent? Yep. Have I finished the Albania trip? Yep. All of that's coming out within the next 2 weeks. Turkey's coming out. Greece and Turkey are coming out over the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Then I'm going to start to post the UK. So basically I've got a shitload of vlogs. And I can only really post 2 a day. Right, well we're going Reds, 2 a week. We're going Reds, but this is a problem. Don't love it. You can try and double it into here after this ball, but that's not easy. This is, I don't like this either. Yeah, that's probably my last. That's my last ball. I'm going to be tricky. Try and be tricky anyway. Right, ball 1. Or do I just do that because that's smart? Now let's be reckless. 1, 2. I'll try and get the exact finish. 1, 2. Where's that going? That's the annoying ball. All right. Fucking hell, this is an awful pattern. Gotta get to that. Right, hang on one sec. This ball is the thing that's pissing me off because I can't think what to do with it. Alright, everything else has kind of got an area, right? Most people will play that, get there, play that, but I'm not doing that because kind of I want to make it fun. This ball, here, for this ball. This isn't going to work, but topspin there for this ball. Play that with topspin to there. This ball, here for this ball, which leaves me here for this ball, which gets me all the way around here for the black. If anyone kept track of that, remind me in a bit, because I'm probably just going to forget. Or I'll be out of position after this first shot. What was my 3rd ball? Can't even remember. What am I doing after this? Oh yeah. Stop. I'll tell you what, it's not looking terrible. Should play that now, but I'm not. If I make this ball, there's a blooming chance, tell you what. Tell you what, oh, don't go too far. Chances. I've gone too far. How have you overrun this ball? That is amazing. I've got to use this yellow now to stop the cue ball. Fuck. Do this. What a prick. If I was dead straight on that res, that would have been so easy to finish. Would have had, if I was straighter, if I'd have got to there, all I had to do was roll it through like that, and I'm on it. I'm on that, it's the last ball. Oh, and I'm bloody getting it. And look at that, he's on the black. You are. Alright. Fancy trying Breaking Bad? I mean, I'm doing that right now, mate, without really trying. I'm not breaking well at all. You've seen that line ball channel? Seems like line ball, I don't know what that is. No idea. If you want to see one of the best videos I've ever made, sub to my YouTube channel because it's being posted tomorrow morning as a short, minute-long video, and it's one of the best videos I've ever made. So if you want to see it, be sure to sub to my channel and you'll get it in your notifications tomorrow when I post it. keep going towards this pocket. I'm not aiming for that. One bit. Right, we've got to go reds. Got to go reds. My cue ball was awful tonight. A minute off the break. Do I have to go reds? Don't. I've got that, but what yellow am I on? None. Let's play this red and try and get enough top spin to track forward for this. Stop. Alright, so this is that's probably my last red based on the black going in here. The black does go in there, but I think I'm going to play that one last. So let's figure out an order. One. God, I don't like getting to there. Jeez, that's terrible. I'll figure it out in a minute. No, you figure it out now, man. Come on. I can't be second. This yellow makes it awkward. I've got to try and go up here to there for that ball. Don't want to play this yet. I could play that, but part of me doesn't want to because I'm stubborn. And I said I'd play it last. But really, do I have to? No, not yet. Don't have to. I've got to get from this ball to there. I'll put the chalk where I want to land, there. We'll put it there for reference. I want to be there for this ball next. Oh, I don't even know if I can avoid that, you know. It's going to be more there. Ooh. These yellows making things awkward. Right, how do you even begin to get on these reds? Part of me wishes I hadn't said I'd take that last, but I've got to, because I said I would. Stun this over to there. Wow. Sure, that's a great shot. Jeez. Might not be the end of the world. Tell you what, it's not the end of the world at all. I'll take that. So this ball, load the bottom left-hand side, hit this cushion and come back towards where it is there to finish here. Can I do that? That's where I want to land. I don't know if I... As long as I get past this yellow, it's fine. I'm aiming for anywhere within like 6 inches of the chalk. Tell you what. Prick. It's helped a lot. Nice one. Glad to hear. Glad to hear it's helped. What did you do before you did this? I mean, I don't do this full time. I still do 10 hours a week as an online personal trainer to clients in the US. That was basically I did that for the last over 10 years. So this is the dude that takes your money at the bar, 100%. Why is there 2,000 of you watching on YouTube? It's Friday night, guys. Watching me play pool on my own, that might be the most people that's ever watched me in one YouTube live content, like simultaneously. 2,000 people. Love it. Better cue ball. Went in the direction I wanted to. No ball down. Pointless. Right. Let's go again. Wow, it went from 2,000 to 855 because I spoke, I said something. So let's not say anything else because that's what YouTube seems to do. As soon as you get a little bit confident with how many likes you get and or views, they just throw everyone out. Alright, so we've got a problem on both. This. How do we fix that? This. We can't go yellows because what am I going for first? Nothing. This has to be moved and I want to do it early. A lot of people will probably play this ball first and then this. No point. No point. Play this, develop the problem, get rid of that, and then hopefully leave myself on this. So a bit of right hand side on this ball. Wow, such a good shot. It wasn't a good shot, it was a fantastic shot. Take two, is it? Don't know. Take two. Take two, try and stun straight into it. Alright, it's not awful because, does that go? I mean it goes, but it's freaking difficult. I'll give it a go. Miss the red, man. What is that? I appreciate that. Joe's Percy on YouTube. 200 of you watching on TikTok. I appreciate that as well. So you do well to corner from 4-1 down. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Any other questions? Hi. Everyone on YouTube who's saying hi. Appreciate it. We're back up to 2,000. Nice. For those who don't know, my name's Simon. I play pool sometimes on my own like I'm doing right now. I basically piss about just trying to clear the table from the break, telling you what I'm thinking of doing, where I'm trying to get the cue ball to go and all that. Again, it's English pool. And let's get a clearance in under a minute. Starting from when I hit the first cue ball. Alright, now I'm going to tell you where I'm going to pot every ball. Right. And then I've got a minute to do it. You ready for this? Starting from now. 1 to there, 2 to there, 3 to there, 4. Stop the cue ball here. This red is going to go in this pocket. Then I'm going to pop that red in that pocket, and then I'm going to stop here, and that black's going to go in there. Easy. Oh no, I can't do it. Can't do it. Not on the double. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare, I couldn't do it. Didn't have the angle. Let's just double it anyway. I'm on something. I'm on something. 2 balls in one. No, that isn't going to work. I'll tell you what. I'm going to try and pop 2 balls in one shot here. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to give it a go. Hit that red into that red. Get it to go in there. That red's going to piss off over here, hit that cushion, hit this cushion, and then probably not go in this pocket. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's give it a go. I tell you what, if I hit that harder, you see what I mean? Straight in. That wasn't a million miles away. Just didn't have any pace, and the cue ball was awful. Anyway. Wow. 2 balls, 1 shot. Or just 1 ball, 1 shot. Alright. Alright, nearly 3,000 of you watching on YouTube. What is happening? What is happening? Why is there so many of you? Love it. Fuck's sake. Alright. Alright, I should have slowed down there because I could have got an easy finish, I reckon. Could have got an easy finish, so I'm going to slow down. Try and do an easy finish this time. For fuck's sake, my fucking cue against the TikTok stream. Annoying. Alright, well, great cue ball again for the 8th time tonight. Gotta go reds, don't have a choice. Don't want to go reds, but I have to. Actually, I kind of have to where the black is. Can't really go yellows. These reds are just awkward. I hate them. I think I'm gonna end up doubling the black. God, this is so awkward. The yellows just make every single one of these reds awkward. That was the worst shot of the day. Okay, let's try and recover with a double. I could pot that, but do I just pot that? Yeah. If I miss this, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Could have had a double. I have a double though on this red, and it's going to leave me here on both reds. Oh, fuck off. Not. Oh, jog on. It's past 9 o'clock, so I can swear. At least I think it's past 9 o'clock. Don't know. This came up on my YouTube feed. I appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube doing bits in a minute. Much appreciated. Again, hit that sub button if you haven't already. Q500 people signing off right now because I've asked to sub. Again, one of my best ever shorts coming out tomorrow morning, 9 AM, so be sure to stay tuned. Follow along if you want to see it. No! Don't be a dick. Alright, pretend the cue ball went there. What are we doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Going yellows, that's what I'm doing. For a laugh. That yellow goes in there at least. And it goes in there. So that's what I'm going to do first. Oh, fuck off. Fuck's sakes. I don't like it. What is this? Mess. Oh, that goes in there. How could I forget? Cheers. Alright, we get the reds. No skill whatsoever. Off the black and in. Oh my god, how's that not gone in? Played it to perfection and all. Alright, any other questions? Cheater. Don't remember playing anyone in the match, but okay. Sure thing. Any requests? Play with somebody. I'm in my house. It's 9:05 on a Friday night. If there isn't anyone here now, mate, I've got news for you. Decent cue, how much? This cue, so I've got two. Cue that I'm breaking with is a 9-ball, custom 9-ball carbon fibre cue. It's roughly about €800, but I get 10% off for my followers. The playing cue is roughly €900, but I get 10% off for my followers. So, not cheap, but if you take the game seriously, then good investment. red off the yellow, and I'm fuck. Can I somehow get onto it from this ball? I don't think so. I'm going to set it from that ball. Leave me an angle, please. Fine, leave me dead straight. Let's move it. I like to move it. Get off. Didn't do anything. What are you talking about, ref? Don't know what you're talking about. Shit. Right. Is your cue better than 𝐬𝐿&x? I personally think so, but that's my opinion. So, table is in the link in my bio. Would you be just as good with a £200 cue? So I played with a wooden cue that cost me 108. Well, it cost my parents £180. I had it as an 18th birthday present. It's still in its case, but I have travelled with it for the last 22 years, and it felt great the whole time. I compared it to this cue. I preferred the way this cue felt, and the fact that it splits in the middle means that I can take it on planes in checked luggage. Ultimately, yes, I could play with a wooden cue, but I feel like I play better with it, and if it's a 10% increase in performance, I'm willing to pay for that. So. That's a good break, and that's really annoying that no ball's gone down. Right, what colour are you going, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Write what colour you would go for, reds or yellows, and I'm probably going to disagree with you for a laugh. Find the worst ball on the table. Right, well, I'm going reds, so you can do whatever you want, but I'm going reds. Here's the reason why. Most of you have said yellows. No, the reason why I'm going reds is I don't love this yellow. Like, it's just awkward to land on. You've kind of got to play it into this corner or this corner, which, yes, you could do that. It's not terribly difficult to do, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going reds. I'm going to play this ball first to leave myself on this ball. I don't really know why I'm doing this, but yeah. From there, I could try and land there for that ball, or try and get up there for this ball. That connects me to that though. So I think I'm going to go for this one, that one, which gets me on this ball. That one off these two cushions gets me on a choice of this ball or this ball, and then I'll play the opposite ball and then the black. Don't love it, but I've got to play it. Did not love it. Look at that, a choice. Fuck, which one's first? Why did I play this one first? Okay. Put that yellow in? Nah. Yeah, I know you could have got yellows, and I think yellows probably required less cue ball travel, but I fancied reds. I fancied the margin for error on the last two reds is the reason why I went reds. The fact that I could land on my last two reds and have a choice, I'd much prefer that than two reds to get single ball position on both, if that makes sense. What was that? A one-handed break? Sure. Sure thing. At least get a ball. Fine, thank you. Okay. Sure. Right, well, I can't go reds. I can go reds, because it's my table, I can do what I want. But this yellow is terrible. How do I even think about getting that ball out of there? Because I'd have to play this ball first. That moves me into the position for these 4. What am I doing with this? But that red's awful. You could cross double that into that first shot. Where's the cue ball going? That red's awful and that red's awful. So you would go yellows here, but you probably wouldn't go for a finish, or you pray for a minor miracle. Right, perfect shot to try and get from this ball, screw into the yellow. Get out of there, ball. Fuck off. Right, let's go again. English pool versus American pool. Do I find it's faster? I mean, American pool, the cloths generally are faster. The order of difficulty, I don't know if you said difficulty, I'm not sure. But the order of difficulty is American 8-ball is the easiest, in my opinion, followed by English 8-ball, followed by American 9-ball, followed by American 10-ball, followed by Chinese 8-ball just, and then snooker. But there are a lot of people who are finding Chinese 8-ball harder than snooker, so snooker's the hardest just because of the size of the table. Is that a 𝐬𝐻⁴ It is indeed. I have 2 of them. An American one and an English one. And both are lovely. When I next in Bournemouth, I think I heard someone say, not for a while, I don't think. No real reason to go there at the moment. I'm in Southampton, so only down the road. Alright, write down what colour you would go for. You've got ball in hand, behind the line, 1 shot, reds or yellows, let's go, champ. Reds or yellows? Much of a muchness, really, aren't they? Much of a muchness. I think you probably go yellows just because of this red, but reds should be easy as well. If you say pop that in the middle, or you could just do this, pop that, get to there, pop that, and you've cleared the pocket for the double. So the reds would be easy-ish, but the yellows require less cue ball travel, I think. So you play this yellow to there, play this yellow, top to there, play that yellow, probably just top spin through to there or something, play that, get yourself here, play that, get yourself there, play that, get yourself there, play that. Something like that anyway. This is the only difficult shot in my opinion. Oh, not if you land there. That's terrible. What a cue ball. Got to change, I've got to play that after this. That's not going to work either. Yeah, I have to. Top spin through. Alright, just lost the cue ball a little bit there. What am I doing with this? No idea. No idea. Do I play the double? No. Do I try and move the yellow? Shouldn't, but I'm going for a laugh. Right, now I'm in trouble. Well, no I'm not. But shot. It's exactly where I wanted the cue ball. What else? Any other questions? Ref! Fucking doing ref! I'm going to be using the new people's someday in the future. Someday in the future. Best technique for playing the long straight shots. Just pot them, mate. Just pot them. Line them up, pot them. No. Best way to pot any pot, whether it's long or straight, is to, I imagine, a line off the table, and I step into that. God, I'm not getting into a coaching session because my viewers will plummet off of the planet. But I'll tell you what I mean in a brief sec. The brake pad went flying. What's up with the cue balls tonight, eh? What did I ever do to you? Right, seeing as it's like this and I can't pot, I'm going to pick up a ball. Pick up the ball as if I've got a ball in hand and go from there. Here's my order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Terrible choices, but 5, 6. Aim for that. 7, and hit the black and pot it in the same shot. What? I'm considering this. What was next? I've forgotten. Is it that one? Don't know. I don't actually know what order I said. All I can remember is that I was going to get on the black from this red and try and pot the black in the same shot. So pot the red, hit the black, get the black to hit here and go in here in one shot. And you got a sub if I get it. That didn't work. You got a sub anyway. Thank you. What was someone said about long shots? How do you line up long shots? Just basically do that, mate. Just play with one hand and it'll go in. No. The way that I line up any shot, especially long pots, because they're the ones you need to actually pay attention to if you're not used to potting balls. But say I've got this ball here. What I do is and I'm going to say this within 20 seconds, I draw a line between there and there. I then draw a line between there and there and I kind of connect the angle. The way that I see the angle is just habit. But if it's a dead straight shot, that line goes through the pocket, through the yellow to the pocket like that. I then take that line to the cue ball and then I take that exact line from the cue ball off the table and onto the floor. I then step my right foot onto it so that my back hand, my moving arm is going to be in line, because if your right foot's on the line, your right arm's going to be on the line. If you're left-handed and your left foot is on the line, then your left hand is going to be on the line, or your left elbow. So my foot's on the line, left hand's on the line, elbow's on the line, shot's on the line. So that's within 20 seconds. I mean, you'd have missed it as well, mate, if you'd felt the pressure. Just randomly come across this live. Unreal ball player. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. What else? I don't really play money matches, mate, to be honest. I'm only just, to be honest, I'm flat out for the next, if I go abroad, I'm flat out until April. But, yeah. Yeah, so I don't really the only matches I do are for content, which, again, for, what do you call it? The one against 𝐶𝐸𝐧'𝐭, for example. Maybe I should start doing money matches and filming. Thing is, I'm shite on every other table than this one. Let's break from the middle, see what happens. That's better. That's better. Alright, we're going yellows, I think. Yellows. Am I going yellows? Don't we have a yellow to go for? I do, but I've got to get lucky to get position from this. Need to land on this ball from this ball, but I need to get very fortunate. That wasn't fortunate, that was skills. Stop. times can you get fluky? How many times? No. Alright, I'll clear these up without touching the table. I'll try, anyway. Talk about the ultimate miscue. That would have been a nice finish as well. No. I typically don't play players I don't know on my table, that's the only issue. Daisy made it. He did make it. Did indeed. Any other requests? Any questions? If you're in Southampton, I would happily play you at top spin. Paul Hall. Ghost ball technique, mate. Ghost ball technique, Samuel. Reloading. Come on, cue ball. It's been the bane of my life tonight, is where the cue balls ended up after the break. It's been terrible. Got a double though on that yellow. It's nice. Much love from Uganda. Nice. Good to have you along. Okay. What next? Get up there, ball. Don't really know what I'm doing with this finish. Still don't really know. Still don't really know. Weird. Still don't really know. Oh, we'll double back. Fuck. Let's do this for a laugh. In order. All in that pocket. How about that then? Okay, fine. Be out of position every shot. Oh my God. Fuck. Treble. Maybe not. All right. Any questions? Feel free to ask. 2 balls, 1 shot. Terrible. Thinking of going pro, not good enough, mate. Unfortunately. Black ball in that pocket, cue ball in that pocket. Fucking hell, what is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I've made this ball once in my life. That's what's going on. Okay, fine. When I'm playing Melon again. Soon, hopefully. Don't know. you have any plans to come to Sweden? Love to, will do. One day, but not any plans in the immediate future. The plan is still to hopefully go to the US in November, but it's gone from being a 2-month trip to like a 3-week trip, really. When you come to Houston, again, it was on the cards, but it's probably going to have to get cut. I think I'm just going to go to Nashville, Vegas, LA and San Francisco, I think. I did beat 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 in a race to 3. She's 20 times better than me though, especially at 10-ball. I'd like to think I beat her at this, but fucking cable is doing my head in. Alright, this is a finish. Yes. I play on the challenge series. I'm terrible in tournaments. I'm not a tournament player really. I'm just a stand in my living room and fuck about player, if that makes any sense. I don't really have the patience or the discipline for tournament pool, which is a shame. But you need to not try and pot every single ball all the time, and that's where you lose me. That's where I get bored, basically. Well, not bored, I just don't do it. Because I like to pot the balls. Fucking miscue again. Chalk up once in this frame would be great. Didn't chalk up. Try and break the black out with this. Okay, done. Or I go yellows anyway. Okay. No, challenge, I wouldn't be on their channels because I don't play on the challenge series. I mean, Fernando, if I do go to Houston, then watch out for updates on Facebook and Instagram. I will definitely be able to come over and do that, but it's whether I go, mate. So just probably best thing to do is just, like I said, look for updates on Facebook or Instagram. And it's the same as my TikTok and YouTube, all Attacking8Ball. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to give me a challenge. Someone write a challenge. And I come to Jack's Derby. I will be in the Midlands next week, but not in Derby. I'll be in 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜, Corby, Leicester, and Rugby at clubs in the area. 1 pocket. Haven't played 1 pocket at this table yet. And I don't think I'm going to be able to either. Yeah, we've got to go reds. Have to. Even go? She don't fly. She does not fly in. Had to move it. Get out of the way. Alright, what are we saying here then? I mean, the black could go in that corner, obviously. But are we saying a trick shot to finish on this? Let's try. And hit the black into that yellow and hope I hit it enough that the black hits the yellow and just kind of rolls in there. Be great. Ball goes in there. Should have called that. Why didn't I call that? That's such an obvious shot. Why didn't I call that? That's so obvious. Fuck's sake. What dick? If I'd stood around here, I probably would have been able to see that shot, but yeah, I didn't play it. Anyway, what do you guys want to see? Write in the comments. And I can't really play one-handed, but I'll try. Actually, yeah, no, I'm shit one-handed. Play 1 or 2 shots, but I'm normally terrible. 6 red. The only reason why I'm not going to do a 6 red is because I don't want to put my back out. Because I've got quite a big week coming up. So I don't really want to do any speed pull just now. The person who said play one-handed, I'll try. That's about as good as it's going to get. Let me tell you. Shit. Try again. Just the yellows. What are you, yellow? McFly. No, we're not going to do that. That's just pointless. Anything else? Go for 3 doubles in a row. Let's go for 4 doubles in a row. Give me a challenge, man. I'll go for 4 doubles in a row and then the black. Twat! Black, I said, will go in there, didn't I? What dick? Could have done it as well. Could have done it. You're allowed to jump. No. It's a foul to jump in English, Paul. What brand of balls? Aramith Pro Cups. Best brand? Well, the new Ultimate Ball one's debatable whether they're the best ones. I haven't used them enough to know that they're the best ones yet. I will be using them soon. Do a speed finish. I don't really want to do any speed pull just because of my back at the minute, but if you want to see a speed finish, follow my channel because I'm posting a video tomorrow which is probably one of the best videos I've ever made, and you'll see a minute of carnage basically, and that'll be posted at 9 AM tomorrow morning. And be sure to comment saying, you told me to follow on your live stream, so that's what I've done. Do that. And I'll say, oh yeah, give you the thumbs up. Boom, well done. What a legend. All right, so we're going red, yellow, all the way up to the black. So we've got 7 reds. I have to go for a red first. And 6 yellows. It means I've got to go for red first, which I really wish I didn't have to. I have to. A little swerveroony. Pointless, but you know. Can we get a yellow, please? Right. Next time I'm just going to go for a yellow first. What cue is that? It's in the link in my bio. Thoughts on new balls? They're good. They are good. The cue ball's heavier, so I couldn't really get used to it in the hour that I played matches at the Ultimate event. But they're pretty good. Looking forward to seeing you, Jordan. What is this? What are you? No, this is English pool, mate. Alright, well, we're going to go red first, then we're going to go yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. All the way up to the black. Without missing. I hope. That's not a very good shot at all. Fucking hell, that was not a good shot. The one before that. Awful. Alright, I've miscued 3 times tonight. I don't know why. Let's go again, carry on. Or did I just pop red? Oh, fuck. Oh. Such a good shot. Such a good player. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'll pop both in one go. So close. Alright, the yellow's going in the middle where that red is. Or not. It's going in that yellow, it's going in that middle. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Let's pop 2 balls in one shot. From ridiculous angles. Absolutely played for that. Alright, that's me done, I think, guys. What's in the bag? Loads of stuff. But yeah, anyone who's asking, these are the 2 cues that I use. This is my 9-ball / American pool cue. And this is an identical cue, but it's just smaller and thinner and lighter. And that's my English pool cue. They're both by Go Custom. The link is in my bio. Reasons why I use them: I can travel with them on planes because they fit in a nice short case like this, which means I can travel and not pay extra fees for like you would with a 1-piece cue. I also prefer the way the carbon fibre feels, and I like the fact that it's got my cool engraving on the cue. I'll show you that in a sec. So if you look just there where my finger is, you'll see it's got my logo engraved. I'll try and like move it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, anyway, guys on TikTok, I'll show you as well. So it's got my logo just there where my finger is, you can kind of see it. So yeah, it's cool, it's a nice cue. If you want to see more of it, check out the link in my bio. And yeah, where are we going first? YouTube. Guys on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. There were 3,000 of you roughly at one point, which is mental. But be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Thanks so much to everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one.